Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Thanks.
All right. Um,
Mm.
you're gonna have to refresh my memory. Did we have a consultation?
Yes,
Did you come to my facility or did I go to you?
I came to you.
You
We
did.
brought Bear, our black lab. Yeah.
You may see Bear. I'm trying to get a remember. Okay. Oh man. My
It was
memory's.
a while ago. It was actually, I think it was actually the day that Kobe Bryant died.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I was too wrapped up in Kobe. Okay. So um things have changed quite a bit since we last spoke, apparently.
Yes.
Just so that you're aware, we put it up on the website and everything, but we're recording all the Zooms and training sessions now.
Oh, okay.
We upload them, so if you ever forget anything, you can always refer to that.
That's
Um,
nice.
okay. And
So, am I the only one that has access to my own sessions then? Is that how it works?
we put it on
Or,
YouTube, so you can go back and you can watch other people's sessions and stuff like that.
okay.
Okay. Um, did you get an e-collar or a prong collar?
We got the Dogtra, the two one that you recommended.
The two dog system.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then who's the one that got into the fight at the daycare?
Bear.
And what are we looking to address?
One, we want to work on just like the anxiety with Bear and being able to walk better. He freaks out when he sees other dogs on walks and he's hard to manage. And then with our other dog, we wanted to work on like recall and things like that. Some basic stuff. We want to be able to, we're supposed to be going up north next week and we want to be able to take him
Oh,
up and make sure that he doesn't run away.
sure. Okay. Have you done any reading on your e-collar? Do you know how to use it?
A bit, yeah. Yeah, I went through the thing. It's charged, so it's ready to go.
Okay. Um, and then, have you done anything with it yet?
No, no,
No?
we wanted to wait for you.
Okay. So I got to figure out how we're going to work through this considering we're on Zoom, right?
Yes.
But the positive is I have lots of videos. So it's going to be like instruction and then kind of supplemental videos for you to, and then like, how would you say, I'd send you some videos to learn the exercise. I'll explain it to you. So you have your visual, you're going to work on it. And then in the next class, I'd say how to go. And you might say, this was terrible. This wasn't bad. And your husband, correct?
Fiance, but yeah.
Fiance. It would be, if you're struggling with something, really helpful if he can film it or you film it and you can email it to me. Okay.
Oh,
So I can see it and then I go, okay, this is how we're going to go about addressing it. Okay.
sure.
Yeah. Because doing what I can with what we have.
I
Okay.
know. Yeah.
But so we have reactivity. The fight at the daycare. I'm positive. I've told you this at least during the consultation because I tell it to everybody. Is I don't take behavior at the daycare. I take it with a grain of salt, right? And that because like our daycare is very structured. We have rules. We reinforce things. We reinforce training. We don't let dogs get over escalated, so where it leads to a potential dog fight, things like that. So we put a lot of rules in place. Plus, we have a smaller group setting, so we do like a group of 6 dogs as opposed to a group of 30 dogs.
Right.
So all those things are factors. So we'll talk more about that, I guess, once we get the bulk of what we need to down, because the hard part's going to be the hands-on stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna have you go ahead and fit Bear with the black. Who's the oldest? Who's the youngest?
They are only like 3 months apart, 4 months apart.
Okay.
So, but Maverick's older.
Maverick. Okay. I typically do it either by the oldest on the black collar because that's collar 1, or I go according to like since Bear's black, just put the black collar on him. So whatever you think is gonna work easiest for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so you want me to put the black collar on the oldest one right now?
Would you like to do the black on Bear or the black on the oldest?
The oldest. We'll do one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and put the orange then on Bear. And when you fit it, you're gonna fit it snugly.
You want to put it on?
And go ahead and turn it on as well before you put it on them, because it'll make your life easier.
Okay.
Hey Jesse, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I read in the booklet on the under the windpipe or on the windpipe or
Anywhere from here to here.
Okay.
All this is okay. I do tend to stay away from the throat here.
Yeah.
Okay, and I try to keep it on the sides. And I'm gonna send you some videos. I had called you and I meant to send you an email, but I got caught up because I'm doing like 20 things now here at the facility.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you some videos that are gonna help kind of clarify things a bit more.
So how snug?
I want you to fit it so snug that you kind of feel like he'd be choking, and then you loosen it a notch. So it's gonna be very, very tight. So we're not going by the collar, we're going by the box.
Is that good?
Oh, okay.
Does that feel good?
Yeah. I would
And
say
we'll leave it at that for now. And then as we start working with him, I'll have a better idea if you've got it fit correctly or not.
How does that feel? It shouldn't be able to slide down, right?
Correct. It should stay locked in place. You know, like even if he scratches at it, it shouldn't roll around. If you see it sliding from side to side, then it's definitely too loose.
Okay. What do you think?
yeah, maybe
One tighter?
No, one looser.
One looser? Really?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty tight.
Okay, right here? I think that was one looser.
Yeah. I think that's better.
And then do you just leave this like floppy, or do you cut it when
I give it 2 weeks
yeah.
in case you have to exchange or something and make your life easier. But
Makes
in the
sense.
beginning, you can loop it through and then loop it back, going backwards into the circle ring.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that
You know, I remember you guys now.
oh.
Okay. Sorry. It's been a while. I was like, man, I remember we were in the middle of the room and you were sitting in front of me like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember now. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry. This whole time I was just like, man, I don't remember. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna teach you how to find Bear's perception level,
Okay.
pressure on, pressure off concepts, and we're gonna start with something really simple so that you have something to work on, because I'm gonna see you in like 3 days or so, correct?
I think we only did Zoom because that's the only thing that worked with your schedule.
Right. But like for the next Zoom session, it's
Thursday, yes. Thursday, yes.
Okay.
I did have a quick question. We were
Yeah.
a little confused and maybe we misunderstood, but we thought that the system like ranged from 0 to like 100 or something, but this only has 8 levels.
Oh no. What's grab the black collar. And
Okay.
on the back of the collar, it should say the model.
352X.
Oh.
It was the one that was sent in the link. I just copied and pasted it.
You know what may have happened?
What?
Did you get on Amazon?
No.
On Doctra?
Yeah.
Is
This was the only 2-dog system that was listed.
because it's the Doctra 3502.
Yeah, that's what it
No.
is. No?
3500X.
Well, but on the collar it says.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
you know what? This.
So Doctra recently, because this happened to my employee, because he bought the same collar.
Okay.
They made a new model and they may have shifted something on the site.
Yeah.
And replaced it with that model. Okay. I don't know why they even came up with that, because the other one's superior, you know, to be fancy.
Yeah.
How long ago did you get it?
We just got
I
it last
ordered
week.
it. I ordered it beginning of June, and it came last.
Okay. What I would do is I'd give doctor a call and tell him you meant to order the doctor 3502.
Let me write this down real quick.
I mean, it's whatever the.
Oh,
it seemed, I don't know if they screwed up, or because I mean the collars are 3502X, but the
Yeah, but the X isn't supposed to be there.
this is 3500 3500X.
But does that go to 8 or does that go to 127?
This goes to 8.
Okay. So it should be doctor 3500, no X.
no way.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here. So this here, 3500 NCP, there's no X.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And here, see, there's a screen and it says 127 with individual numbers.
Yeah.
So they may have shifted something on the site, because that happened with me with another link where they're like, oh, they bought the collar. And I was like, what's this? And they're like, this is the link you sent me.
Yeah.
So on their end, they shifted something. Okay. So what we're going to do is, just so that we don't waste any time,
Yeah.
the thinking is the same. The tool is going to be different. Okay.
Okay.
Afterwards, go ahead and give doctor a call.
Yeah.
And then tell them like, hey, we meant to order the doctor 3502 that goes to 127, and then see what they'll do for you. Okay.
Okay.
Are you guys pressed on time today?
A little bit. I mean, I have clients later in the day, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on what you mean,
Yeah.
like how.
If we go a little longer for the session, are you okay with that?
yeah. Oh yeah,
What
I'm
time
fine
are we
with
supposed
it.
to end?
Okay.
11:45. Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay. Just so that I unfortunately, things
Yeah.
are mixed up. It's okay. All right. The
Yeah,
theory
no,
is
that's
still the
fine.
same. Okay. So we have Bear on the orange collar, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and power on your remote.
Yep, it's on.
And switch, because I got to figure out your collar there. But I'm assuming the orange button is going to be the orange collar.
Correct. Yeah. So just to give you a quick like rundown, because I read the whole book and I'm pretty
Okay.
familiar with it. So it's got, it's got the 2 dials on top
Okay.
to change the numbers 1 through 8.
Okay.
And then it has 2 sets of buttons on it's got a set of black buttons and
Sure.
set of orange buttons.
Got it.
The bottom one is simply tone.
Yep.
So make the beeping sound on the collar. This one is like
The vibrate.
pulse or vibrate.
Right.
The top one is the nick, which
Okay.
is like the electric stim.
Okay.
And so that's how it's set up.
Is there a switch on there that says N and C?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the top button.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay. So is there, because it says both N and C, from what you read, was there a way to switch between the 2 options? Because when you press N, that orange button, the orange collar is going to go off.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So
There's a set of black buttons and a set of orange buttons.
Correct. And that goes to each respective collar.
yeah, I'm not sure how to change between N and C. My understanding was that it was like, if you just press it in once, it just sends 1. If you hold it, it will do it for up to 12 seconds. And then for safety, it automatically turns off. Something
Gotcha.
like that.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I think it's probably going to be set to just Nick first.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and turn your orange dial, and it should, I'm assuming it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 8.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Do you guys happen to have a dog bed?
Yes.
Yes, yep.
Okay. Could we shift the camera so that you have an open space? It doesn't have to be big. Move a dog bed to the center and then leash up a bear. And you want to put the
Okay.
leash on the flat collar, not on the e-collar.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, give us a second here. I'll switch our living room. And the leash that we typically use to walk him.
Yeah, like a regular standard leash.
We typically use the prong leash to walk him though.
Just a regular, does he have a flat collar?
Yes.
Okay, so then you'll just clip the leash to his flat collar, leave the prong out of it for now.
Okay. Can you see?
If you dip down a little bit, I'll be able to see there you go, that's good.
Okay.
Perfect.
I can move this back a little bit too. Thank you. There we go.
Perfect.
On his flat collar. Okay. All right.
And put them in the bed.
So what we're gonna do here is go to your remote.
Okay. I'm gonna turn you up a little bit just so we. Okay.
And we're gonna start, you're gonna look at where the box is placed on Bear's neck, okay? And we're gonna start at 1, and don't worry about the bed quite yet, but I'm gonna have you press the N-C or the Nick button and look at his neck and see if you see a contraction.
Did you see anything?
No.
Go up to 2 if you don't see anything.
Can I just put them in a sit? Does that work?
If you want to hold him still, that's fine.
Okay, here, you hold them. Okay. All right, go up to 2. Can't tell, he's moving around too much.
Yeah. Real quick, just hold the box and then press the P button.
Okay.
Hold the box, hit the P button.
Yep.
Yep, vibrating. Okay, so it's on.
Yeah.
Go ahead and go to 3.
Okay.
Good. Go ahead and hit the Nick.
Yes.
There.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
God.
All right, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna teach you guys the concept of pressure, okay? It's pressure on when you need Bear to do something, pressure off once he does it, okay?
Okay.
The pressure is the e-collar. So go ahead and take the leash, whoever's gonna be working with Bear, yep, there you go. And I'm gonna have you go ahead and scoot the bed a little bit off to the side to create some space there. Yeah, like that, perfect, okay. And I'm gonna have you grab your leash a little bit higher, closer to the collar. Good. When you hear me say the word tap, you're going to hit your Nick button. So if I say tap, 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 that would be your rhythm, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna simultaneously pull on the leash gently towards the bed, and you're going to press that Nick button as I say the word tap, okay?
Okay.
So go ahead and lightly pull and tap, 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 tap. Yep, pull towards the bed, tap, 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 tap. Good, and praise.
Good boy, yes, good boy.
Good, okay. So what we did there is you began tapping or remoting to tell Bear he needed to do something, okay?
Okay.
So we have to then teach him how to figure it out, and we use the directional pressure from the leash to guide him towards an object. So he's thinking, I feel this uncomfortable sensation, how do I turn it off? You're guiding him with the leash, and then when he gets on the bed, it completely shuts off. So then he's thinking, oh, this contraction goes away if I follow the leash and I go here. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Now you're going to issue the word, you're going to say the word break, and you're going to lead bear off of the bed.
Okay.
With no tapping, just break and then walk him off the bed.
Okay. Break.
Very good. Okay. So this exercise is very simple. I'm doing this to help you learn how your tool works. Okay.
Okay.
Break is going to be our word that's going to tell Bear he's off the clock. Okay. So once you put Bear onto the bed using this method, his job is to stay there until he's given permission. And should he leave prematurely, he would get the pressure from the remote until he goes back onto the bed.
Yeah, quick interjection, Jesse.
Yes.
Because we have done, I think, like when we talked about this, when we first met with you, we did similar style, but not with the e-collar, you know, the correction collars. And we were using the word free or free dog.
Sure.
Can we use that instead of break to just keep, because they kind of already know that that's off the clock?
Yes, you can. You can use free. I would just keep it consistent with that term.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
All right. Other questions?
No, good so far.
Okay, so I'm going to have you repeat that, okay? You're going to lightly put pressure, and then you're going to press the button as I give you the rhythm, okay?
Okay.
And tap, 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 tap. Yep, good job. Tap, tap. Excellent, and praise.
Yes, good boy.
Good.
Yeah.
So you can see how he's licking his lips there, right?
Yes.
The lip licking is stress, okay? And that panting you're seeing is venting stress. This is all normal, okay? So he's not meant to have his muscles contract like that, right? So there's some level of discomfort. But that's why we started at 1, and then we moved to 2, and I believe we're at 3 now, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Correct. We're at 3. So what we're doing is we start low and we work our way up until we find a number that motivates the dog to figure out, how do I turn this pressure off, okay? And I'm looking for specific responses. Like ideally, I'd like him to be moving a bit more quicker, but since the tool that we're using is different, we're going about it slower. Just close the door. So as we progress with this, he should go to the bed easier and easier. It should take less work. And what you should find is with just a singular tap, without any words, Bear should start defaulting to going towards the bed.
Okay.
Okay, that's the end goal. So you're gonna repeat this 3 more times. You're gonna say the word break, and then when you're ready, you'll put pressure. And as you're pressing the button, I'm gonna have you say the word tap, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, free dog. Yes. I'm gonna just change one thing up if you don't mind quick, because I think he's not going as fast, because when we walk him, he's normally used to being on my left, and he feels like he might be not doing something correctly by crossing in front of me to the bed. So can I come at it from this way?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So here, let's move this over here. All right, so I'm gonna direct him towards the bed and say tap as I do that.
Correct.
Okay. Tap, 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 tap.
Good.
Yes, good boy. Yes. No.
Yep. Tap.
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 Like that.
Yeah. Good boy.
Good. Tap.
Tap. Tap.
Good.
Tap. Tap. Tap.
Yep.
Tap.
And relax.
Yes. Good boy.
And praise. Good. Right. This is all normal, by the way. Okay.
Okay.
So he got excited because of the praise. He moved off a little bit, and you were correct where you countered him with tension, and then you kicked in with the remote, and then he pulled his feet back.
Okay.
There was a moment where he had a little bit too much stress because this is all new to him, and that's where he tried to like go run past you the other way.
Yeah.
Okay, this is normal because again, he's not meant to have his muscle contract. So you simply counter him and continue with the pressure, and that's actually what teaches him how to kind of accept it and build more confidence, as opposed to like resetting or giving up because of that. Okay.
Okay.
Let me have you go ahead and you're going to release him again and go ahead and push that bed a little bit further opposite to you.
Like further away from me? Or
Further towards where that corner is.
there?
Yeah. Yeah. There.
Okay. All right, free dog. Okay.
Yeah, just more towards that direction. There you go.
Okay.
And then when go ahead and do 2 more sends, and then we're gonna make a change.
Tap, 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 tap,
Good.
tap.
Yep.
Yes, good boy. Tap, tap, tap. Yes, good boy. Yes.
Good. One more.
Free dog.
Yep, you stay.
Tap, 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 tap. Yes, good boy. Yes.
Excellent. Go ahead and dial your number down to 2.
Okay.
We're gonna see if I think he might feel it at the lower number now.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do here is right now you're kind of walking to lead him to the area, right? What we're gonna do now is you're gonna stop, like you're gonna be about 2 to 3 feet away from the bed, and I'm gonna have you try as much as possible not to walk to the bed, and instead use the leash pressure and the tapping to see if he'll go there on his own.
Okay. Free dog. So just kind of stay closer to the bed, but.
Yeah, like that's good right there. So instead of
Okay.
walking him to it, you're gonna make him go there on his own with just the leash pressure and the tapping.
Okay. That's pretty. All right. Can you hold me? Okay. Tap, 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 tap. Going?
Yeah, keep going. Try, go ahead and go back to 3.
Tap, 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 tap. Yes, good boy. Yes.
Good, and praise, good. Let's try that 4 more times.
Free dog. Tap, 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 tap. Yes, good boy. Yes, yes, good boy.
Good.
Yes.
3 more.
Free dog. Tap, 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 tap. Yes, good boy.
Good. 2 more.
Free dog. Tap, tap, tap. Yes, I guess, yes, good boy.
Go ahead and get a little bit of pressure to get those front 2 paws back on the bed. There you go. Good, good, good.
Yes, good boy, yes.
And last one.
Free dog.
Tap, tap, tap. Yes, good boy. Yes.
I'm gonna keep them on the bed. We're gonna take a minute for let them rest, okay?
Okay.
So the problem we're having here, and this isn't your fault, this is, you know, just the website thing, is 2 was too low and 3 is a little too much,
Yeah.
right? So don't be discouraged. It's not supposed to look like this. It's because of the collar itself, which is why I like the 127 one, because 8 and 127 are the same, but I have 119 more breaks in between each level.
Right.
So, but you know, this is just to start getting the concept across. Don't worry, you're not going to screw up Bear. You're not going to make him worse or anything like that.
Okay.
But it'll just be a little rough in the beginning, okay? So
Okay.
the reason, do you know why I had you step back a couple of feet and have Maverick go to the bed with just the pulling and the tapping?
Yeah, I mean, because I guess what you're trying to like, it should be like I can be across the room and be able to do it, rather than, you know, I was like more leading him to the spot.
Correct, right?
And if he stays on my left hip, which he normally does when we walk, and I simply walk in front of the bed, he's naturally going to end up on top of it.
Correct. So that's half of it, and then the other half is I wanted to see Maverick go there, like, for the most part on his own, right? So like the first part is you leading him there, and then if we want to build it to where you could send him from anywhere. So by you giving that gap of 2 to 3 feet, it's really obvious if Maverick goes and places himself on the bed as opposed to walking with you, right?
Got it.
So the next thing we're gonna do here,
It's Bear.
Bear, sorry, is we're gonna repeat the same thing where you're gonna send him from a little bit of a distance. And then once he's on the bed, you're just gonna slowly start to walk around, okay, the bed area.
Okay.
And if Maverick tries to follow you or come off the bed, you would simply counter him and tap him back onto it.
Okay.
Okay?
I guess my only question that's coming up is, as I get further from the bed and it's harder to put tension towards it, is there a command or word that we tell him like that's where he needs to go? Or
we're gonna use the word place. The reason why I'm not using the word now is because I want to make sure that Bear is listening to the remote and not the word, because we're trying to reshape everything using the e-collar.
Got it. Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. What am I doing again?
So you're gonna release Bear, and you're gonna resend him to the bed from that 3 foot distance or 2 to 3 foot distance. Once Bear is on the bed, you're going to walk around him, around the bed, and should he step off, you would tap him back on. Once he's back on, you'll walk around and then come to a pause and then release. So you're getting Maverick used to going there and then you moving around, but him not following you.
Okay, got it. Got it. All right. Free dog. Yes, good boy. Okay.
Tap, 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 tap.
Yep.
Tap.
Good.
Yes, good boy.
Good. Excellent. Go ahead and come to a stop. And free dog.
Free dog.
Okay, let's try that 4 more times.
Okay.
pressure. Tap, 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 tap. Yes, good boy, yes.
Do you guys happen to have like a cheese or hot dog or something?
You have lunch meat?
Yeah, we have lunch meat.
Could we use that to as an added reward? I'm pretty sure that the 3 is too high and the 2 is too low.
Okay.
Just something to kind of balance things out for him. Good.
All right, hang on. Here, give, okay, free dog.
Tap, tap, tap. Yes, good boy.
Good.
Boy.
Very good.
Free dog. Another one?
3 more.
3 more, okay. Give me like half that.
Tap, tap, tap. Yes, good boy.
Good.
Yeah, he's getting quicker.
Are you back at 2? Did you put it down or?
No, I'm still at 3. You want to try going back down to 2?
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay.
Let's try down to 2, and then I'm gonna have you try sending from like another foot back.
Okay. Free dog. All right, we're down at 2 now.
Tap, 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 tap. Yes, good boy.
Let's try 1.
Okay. Free dog. Okay. 1.
Tap, tap, tap. Yes, good boy.
Good.
How does that work?
Yeah.
All right.
Now he's even responding to the 1.
Good.
Because he kind of, like the first 2 taps that I do, he kind of like back pedals,
Yeah. It's,
and then it kicks in, and then he like goes straight for the bed.
yeah. I'm pretty sure even that 1 is probably too much power.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. That's the thing about those, but it's fine for now.
Okay.
Question so far.
No, I don't think so.
Is this making sense to you in terms of, so we were at 3, right? Because we needed more power for connection. And as we saw, it was either too much or if it was responding easier, we went down.
Dialed it down, yeah.
Correct, right? So here we're trying to make it be as easy as possible, both on the dog, but for the human. It should never be an argument when you're using e-collar, okay?
Okay.
My theory is as low as possible, but as high as needed. So
Got
when you're at the right number that will motivate the dog, it's just enough where he's like, okay, I want to do something, but he's not like, uh-oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but this is all good. So now what we're going to go ahead and do, since it's easier, is we're going to go in and layer that word. I use the word place. If you want to use a different, like go to your bed or something, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is you're going to cue the word first, or your phrase, and then you're going to kick in with the tapping and then the leash pressure.
Okay.
So it's going to be word, tapping, then the leash, and you're going to do that around that 4 foot, 3 4 to 4 foot distance of the bed.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it all, I understand that place comes first, but the tapping and the leash pressure, is that kind of congruently, or do you do like 2 or 3 taps and then start putting pressure, or?
Yeah, you give so imagine it's place, tap, tap, and then his response is going to tell you, like if he pulls back, you would need to pull forward, right?
Okay, got
Or
it.
you might see that he just goes with the tap, and then I don't even touch the leash.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
I'm still with turkey.
Yeah, and then you could break them up even smaller. Don't worry about having to be immediate, like feeding him right away. As long as he gets something after he's done the job, he'll be good.
Okay.
The thing is, came like a little loose, or it kind of shifted, so I think I'm gonna tighten it one notch. Okay, so please. Okay. Okay, free dog. Yes, good boy. Place. Tap, tap, tap.
Perfect.
Yes, good boy. Yes.
Yeah, that was, I didn't even have to do pressure.
Good.
And that's still at the 1.
Good. So we'll do 4 more.
Okay.
Free dog. Place. Tap, tap, tap. Yes, good boy. Or show Jesse our dog's no flip.
Man, Maverick is also
He did
training
place,
as well. He did
Oh.
place where he was standing when I said
'cause I
place.
know the word.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Free dog.
Turkey.
Good boy.
Okay, Maverick.
Place. Yes, good boy.
So Jesse, I forgot, I didn't do any tapping there. If he beats me there before I tap, do
You're fine.
I
That's
have
correct.
to, or?
No, you're good. So the reason for the place followed by the immediate tap is to cement in Bear's brain, if you don't move quick enough, this is going to happen. So
Okay.
then he's thinking like, what happens if I move so fast, right? And he avoids the punch. That's the whole process. Like I want the dog to move so quickly that there is no tap, but that's why I always, as much as possible, try to kick in so that the dog becomes very quick on their responses. So that was good. That was correct.
Okay. All right. I don't remember what we're at.
I think that was
number 3.
We'll do one more. Free dog.
Place. Tap. Yes, good boy.
Very good. Do you want to set up Maverick, Heather?
Sure.
And then I'll have you work with Maverick.
Yeah.
So all that was good. That's what it should look like. Ideally, a little bit smoother. But he got the concept, and I think the turkey helped as well as going down to the 1 level.
Yes. Yeah, it did. You see, it's that button.
Yeah. Maverick.
So.
Right there.
Okay.
And then how?
You want me to? Oh.
I think that's pretty good. Feel it.
You want it on this side?
Oh yeah.
No, it needs to be.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
I just want to feel how tight it is to my own. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it feels tight because of those prongs,
Right.
but
Yeah.
you want it to be able to.
Right.
You don't want it to be able to sit. So, all right, here.
I just want to make sure it's not on his throat. He's not gonna like this at all. This one's probably gonna freak out.
Yeah, I've had dogs do that. We'll see how he does. If it's too much, then we'll wait till you have the correct one.
Okay.
But I definitely want to work with Bear because I know he kind of seemed like he was the priority.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let's go. We'll switch. We'll give Bear a break, and then Heather, you can go in and get Maverick and leash him up.
Free dog. Are you leaving this? Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
So here, let me.
I got it.
You know, it's the top button.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't hit the orange one though, because that's
I know.
still hooked up to Bear.
I'll hold it like this. That's fine. I got it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So we're set to 1 for Maverick, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to do the same process. You're going to grab higher, closer by the flat collar on your leash. Yep. So that you have more immediate tension to lead Maverick. And then you're going to tap as I give you the rhythm, okay?
Okay.
And tap, tap,
Tap.
tap.
Tap. Tap. Yes, good boy.
Look at his neck. Get up. I forgot that we got to check get this contraction. Yeah.
Here, you hit it right now. Oh, no, hang on. He turned. Give me
We'll go.
the.
Okay.
Okay. Sit.
I don't think he's feeling that.
Hang on.
I can't. I gotta see. Okay, hit it.
I did.
Hit it. Yeah, no,
Nothing.
it didn't look like it.
2.
Try it too.
And it's on, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ready?
That one. Yeah, that one he jerked a little.
Okay.
Okay.
That one.
So we'll start it at the 2.
2. All
Yeah,
right.
it started to.
So I'm just
Perfect.
leading.
Try that again.
Yep.
Tap. tap, tap.
Good. Let's try
Is that
3.
right?
Yep. Free dog. Good. 3 more.
Tap, tap, tap. Is that okay if he lays or?
We're gonna tap this so that he's all 4 paws for now.
Okay.
Tap.
Tap,
Tap. There you go.
Tap.
That's good. And praise.
free dog.
Good. 2 more.
Tap, tap, tap. Yes, good boy. Free dog. Tap, tap, tap. Yes,
Good.
boy.
So now you're gonna do another batch of 5, but instead of leading them there, you're gonna do the same thing where you step back about 3 feet
Okay.
and tap and use the leash pressure to get them to go without moving forward.
Okay. Tap, 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 tap.
Good.
Yes, good boy. Free dog. Free dog. Ready? Tap, tap. I mean, he's got it. I only have to
That
do
should be
2.
in praise.
Oh, good boy.
Let's try this. Let's switch it. Go to scoot the bed over to in front of where like that blue bowl is and send them from the opposite direction.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Tap, tap, tap.
Good.
Good boy. Tap, tap.
Good.
Free dog.
Try a little further this time.
Sure. Tap, 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 tap.
Good.
Yes, good boy. Oh, yes. Okay, okay. Free.
Good. Last one.
Tap, 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 tap,
Yes, he doesn't.
tap.
Very good.
Good boy.
So we're gonna do now we're gonna start layering the word place. So same thing, cue the word first and then follow with the taps.
Okay, so
So you're gonna say place and then taps, and if he doesn't go there after the taps, then start pulling on
Okay.
the leash.
place, tap, 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 tap,
Good.
tap, tap. Yes. Good boy. Is
That's okay, because it's still on, it's not on the floor.
Frida.
There's 4 more.
Place. Tap, tap. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Frida. Place. Tap, 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 tap.
Good.
Good boy. Yes, good boy. Frida. Place. Tap, 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 tap. I don't know if he's feeling this.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Place.
That's why he started scratching at himself, because he's feeling it.
Yes, good boy.
He's like, what is this on my neck?
2 more.
Yeah. Place. Tap, tap.
Okay.
Good boy. Yes.
Good. And last one.
Place. Tap, tap, tap.
Good. Go ahead and drop your leash. And you can swivel the camera so we're back at the couch.
Okay.
All right. So that was pretty good. We got what I wanted to get done. Okay.
Oh, good.
So the main purpose for this exercise was something easy, so you could learn the concepts. Okay. Because the training is the concept of pressure on and pressure off is throughout the entire training. So once you get that concept, it just makes things super easy. Okay.
Right.
So, excuse me?
Oh, no, I just said right.
Okay. So, for the leash walking stuff, I'm going to explain this as best I can, and I'm going to send you videos for your visual. Okay.
Okay.
Is you don't want to start with one dog at a time. And it's the same concept. You want to make sure you get the pressure, you get the connection first. And what side do you walk your dogs on? Is it the left?
Yes.
Left, yep.
Okay. You work with the 6-foot leash, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So what we're going to do is you're going to take Bear on his regular flat collar. Have his e-collar on. You're going to go outside, quiet. I would suggest a quiet, sidewalk or whatever. Okay. And you're going to give him 4 feet of slack. And you're going to be completely relaxed. Okay. With Bear at your left side. And you're just going to walk, no words. Okay. So you want to make sure you have that connection first. And just walk. And the moment Bear passes you, okay, you're going to make a 180 turn immediately to your right. And you're going to just walk and you're going to tap simultaneously until Bear comes to your left side.
Okay.
So you're going the opposite way. He might rush ahead of you, in which you would turn immediate 180 to your right, start tapping, go the opposite way. Okay.
Okay.
If Bear should pull towards your right side from behind, you're going to pull him as you move forward, pull out to your left and tap on the collar until he moves from the right side over to your left side.
Okay.
Once he does so, you're going to relax and just keep moving forward. Okay. So the reason for the 4-foot slack is to give Bear space to make a mistake.
Yep.
But not so much leash that it's going to get tangled underneath his legs.
Okay?
Yes.
What you should see is you're going to be able to walk in one direction and Bear's going to be at your side with a completely slack leash.
Yes.
It's very simple. It sounds stupid simple because it is. But once you start doing it and you work past that initial, like he might panic a bit, kind of like what he did here. You just want to think to yourself, how do I get Bear to my left side? Okay. Ideally, you keep walking when you do this. When you stop, you give Bear time to panic. Okay. So you keep your movement because then it gives him something to attach to because he's like, okay, you're moving. And once he catches up, everything stops. No more pressure and we relax, we keep going. Okay. So you're only making that 180 turn to your immediate right when he's ahead of you. Okay. The moment you see his shoulder, his right shoulder should be parallel with your left leg. Okay. That's your visual. The moment that right shoulder is ahead of you, even by an inch, 180 turn and tap until he's back to your side.
Okay.
What you're probably going to see is he's going to be walking and pushing into you. Okay. If he does that, that's a good problem because that means he's like, okay, I know I'm supposed to be right here.
Yeah.
Okay? When I send you the videos, it's going to make it a lot more clear. Okay.
Yep.
And this is going to be the baseline for the reactivity stuff. Okay.
Okay.
The play stuff you can do just for added practice within the home. That's just to get your hands-on experience. The healing exercise is what's going to address the leash pulling, and any craziness that we may see when he sees dogs and stuff.
Okay.
What area are you guys in?
Lincolnwood.
How far is that out the city?
Not far at all. We're right on Lincoln and Pratt. Like near, do you know where Devon?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we're actually right by, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Lou Malnati's Pizza.
I am. I'm not sure if the one in the area though.
Okay.
It's
Now I wanna look it up.
6,800 north to kind of give you a,
Okay.
you know, distance north.
I got you. Yeah, because we're 2,700.
Yeah,
Um,
so I think it took us like 20 minutes, you know, back when there was traffic to get down to you. So,
Sure.
you know, I would say anywhere between 10, 15, 20 minutes.
What days are you needing for the training? Like, let's say if it was in person,
Uh-huh.
what days are you available?
Thursdays, which was our set day. I think we were doing Thursdays at 11:30.
Okay. And you would be available to do in person on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna see what I can do here. I have an idea that I'll run by you first, and then if that doesn't work, we'll see what we can do. Okay.
Okay.
I have a couple of trainers here who train our boarding trains and the daycare dogs and everything, and they're really good trainers. They're great with training the dog, but now they need to learn how to train the human. Okay, so they just got their first client yesterday, and the reason because with COVID, everybody that's training with me for the most part is training on Saturday and Sunday, and they meet us at Oz Park. So that we can get as many people in the day as possible, because Monday through Friday I do transportation pickups and drop-offs. I do Zoom sessions. I'm doing a lot of stuff that my time is limited. So that's why the Thursday wasn't available. If you guys are open to it, I can have these two trainers go and help you in person. They're very good trainers, okay? And then I would come in and help either via Zoom session, or if needed, if there's something they're just struggling with, I can like make a trip out, help with that particular thing, and then leave and let them finish the rest of the work. Okay.
Okay.
Would that be something that you'd be potentially interested in?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. They're good trainers. It's just they need help are experienced in teaching you to teach your dog, right? They're great with teaching the dog. All their dogs are awesome. Okay.
Yeah, like you're saying, they've been with you and teaching the dogs at your facility for a while.
Right. Yeah, they have months of experience, but now they've been actually tagging in on my in-person sessions now. So they're witnessing it, they're learning it, but now they need to actually do it.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So if that's the case, I can talk to them and see if we can get them to you this Thursday.
Yes, that
Okay.
would be good. Yep.
Yeah. So this way you get more hands-on kind of direction, as opposed to just this kind of makeshift Zoom stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. So I'm going to send you those videos just so you can get started, keep working. They'll show up, and then tweak anything that needs to be addressed, and then we'll see how all that goes.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
Should we not be using our regular prong collars with this e-collar?
For now, for training purposes, the reason why I don't want the prong is because I want to make sure that the e-collar is doing all the work.
Okay.
Right? It's very clear. Because if the prong kicks in, since they're familiar with it, they might kick into obedience, but it's not because of the e-collar, it's because of the prong.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Now, if needed, once we teach everything, like let's say you want the prong, so I look at the e-collar as mental control, and the prong is physical control. So like, let's say you turn the corner and something startles Bear, and he gets reactive or something. You have your prong then, because it's so sudden, right? But then your e-collar would actually be what settles him completely.
Yes.
Okay. So in the meantime, that's what I was saying. For now, keeping it simple, empty environment if you can, so then you're not worried about reactivity or anything like that. In case he tries to pull you or something. Okay. Yeah. If you come across anything like that, my suggestion for now would be to lay off the collar, just hold them back, let it happen. Once it passes, then continue.
Okay.
Okay. Questions?
Yeah, just one other thing that I think would be fairly easy for us to work on, that is also, not as much of a sticking point as the walking has been. But we have a decently, sizable backyard where we could practice this, unless you want us to wait for your trainers to get here. how does it work with recall? I'm assuming, you know, we use our normal technique, bear come, and if he doesn't come, I start the tapping until he comes to what his recall position should be in front of me, snout up, like
So for the recall, I don't care so much about exact positioning. I want the dog here, close. Okay. If you want exact positioning, we can do that. But we would train first the recall really tight, and then now let's shape it so that the dog lands in front of you. Okay. And because I think family pet, right? If you want more, I'm more than happy to teach it. But I make things simple because I want function as opposed to aesthetics. Okay. Now for the recall, you would need a 30-foot long leash. Okay, because with the e-collar, it will most likely push him away. Okay, so then you need something to guide him, which is why we have that leash pressure. So, you know, if you go on Amazon, they're like $8 to $12. Okay. But the healing exercise is like the precursor for the recall because it teaches the dog to come to you as opposed to move away from you. Okay. Got it. So I'll send the videos to you. You can watch them. Start the healing exercise. Contact Dog Trust. See if they can do anything in regards to the remote and stuff. And then we'll see how that works out. I'm not sure if they'll send it to you, and then you can, once you get it, you can send your other one back, or if you have to return your other one first or whatever. So do whatever works for you. Okay. I definitely give them a call today. Because I think that I know they're a little bit busy with like the COVID stuff. Like things are like kind of shipping and everything's kind of off. So I would contact them, and then I'll talk to my trainers and stuff, and then confirm with you about Thursday, and I'll talk to Maria as well. Okay. Well, we appreciate you guys' understanding and your patience. If you have any other questions, I'll shoot you an email. Feel free to reach out to me. If you don't get it within the next half an hour, check your junk mail, because since I'm sending a video, it might get filtered out.
Sure. Got it. Sure. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you and good work.
Thank you,
so much.
Jesse.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.